I work for Trouw Nutrition now for 5 years. Currently my role is area manager for Central East Africa. I'm in charge of the main countries of East Africa: Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Southern Sudan, and also trying to look into what's happening in Eastern Congo. Yeah, and Trouw Nutrition is actually a company which is under Nutreco. It's one of the companies under Nutreco. And Trouw Nutrition is basically a nutrition company which we focus on nutrition specialties. And our focus is our mission is feeding the future. And the reason why we are focusing on this is because there's pressure on resources, land resources, there's pressure on water resources, yet the population of the world is growing. And this population growing needs to be fed, and the demand of proteins, milk, meat, and eggs. And to meet this, the farmers are under pressure to produce efficiently. And so how do we feed this future? We feed the future by assisting the farmers in producing safe feed in an efficient manner so that they can be able to cope with the demand that is in the market. So that's basically what Trouw Nutrition is and what we do in the market. We are present in most countries in Africa, and we are segregating the continent into two components: English-speaking and French-speaking. And in the French-speaking is basically mostly West Africa and North Africa, coming downstream from north to the west. So in the West African countries, the main place we are present is Ivory Coast. In the French-speaking countries, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, that's where we are big present in. And our focus in those countries is basically concentrates for the farmer on how to make their own feeds in their farms to produce good quality, to feed the animals and produce better. Coming to the English-speaking regions is dominantly in East Africa, where we have got the northern East Africa, Ethiopia, Sudan, downwards to Kenya and all these other ones. We are focusing on the feed millers, the feed industry, how to help them produce good feeds to support the farmer. So at this level we are focusing on the middle users, that is the feed millers. And our focus is basically on the premixes and the feed additives that improve the quality and the safety of the feeds so that the farmers can produce efficiently using the resources that are available to them in terms of raw materials. Our objective by coming here is to reach out to the poultry farmer. One, to reach out to the poultry farmer with the new innovations that we have as Trouw Nutrition. As Trouw Nutrition, we are driven by tools and services. Our products follow our services and our tools. And so what we came here to showcase new innovations that will help the farmers to precisely or produce feeds in a precision manner or do precision nutrition or feeding. So one of the tools that we came to showcase is a tool we call NutriOpt On-Site Advisor. NutriOpt On-Site Advisor is a tool that helps the farmer or the small feed miller on how to assess the quality of the raw materials. This will help them to be precise on how they are formulating and making their feeds so that they know the composition of the raw material, and so they don't guess how much of protein a certain soya has. And they don't waste the extra protein, or they don't give less that do not give the right amount of protein that the animal requires. So that is one of the tools that we came in that to show the farmers and the industry players on how they can use it in a way to support them in making precise feed with a good quality that does not fluctuate and also affect the performance by fluctuating in that manner. Another tool that we have is for the safety. Because whatever we produce as animal protein, be it milk, be it meat, be it eggs, is consumed by human being. And if it is not safe, then the safety of human beings is affected. And one of the things that make the feed not be safe is mycotoxins that also affect the human being. And so we have to assess the raw materials and check their quality, the status of mycotoxins, and then take actions to mitigate that challenge. So we have got a tool that we call MycoMaster. This is just a component of it, the reader. So it helps you instantly be able to analyze the raw materials and know the status of the mycotoxins of it. And then after that, you'll be able to get an advice or advisory from our portal on what do you do with that material with the status where it is, so that animal is safe when they consume feeds made from that material. So those are innovations that we came with to show the industry that for us to produce in an efficient manner, we must make good use of the raw materials we have, and therefore checking their safety and their quality is one step in achieving that purpose. We have received a very good feedback in terms of the innovations. People are so much interested. They are telling us that we have been doing a lot of guesswork, but this will help us now to know exactly what I'm formulating with, and I know exactly what I'm putting. And two, when I'm buying my raw materials, I'll be buying quality instead of buying quantity. So I buy according to the protein level that I will get from the analysis. The market is getting ready for it, but it is being driven by the demand. The consumers are demanding for such quality product, and therefore the market, which is the producers of the feeds, must play in that manner to satisfy the market. So the market the market of feed industry is being driven by the consumer of the produce, which is consumer eggs, meat, and milk. So that safe feed and quality feed that is needed by the farmer to produce this egg is what drives the feed miller to do quality assessment and safety assessment. So the market is, I cannot say it is fully ready, but it is going towards there because of demand from the consumers, yes. About the organization, the show is well organized, I can say. One thing I liked about the choice of the topics that are being presented at the seminars, giving the people a choice to choose the topics they want to attend, give people to go there and be attentive, because they are not pushed to be in that place, but they chose to go for that topic. So they must be ready to really listen and learn and get from it. So that's one thing that really is good for organizers in that manner. The other thing is that there is a well-organized, I was here last time, and the floor plan is much, much better than it was last time. So that is well, I appreciate that. And because of that, and because we want to get ourselves a stronger foothold in Africa, we will be back here again. If you call us back here, we'll be back. You take it somewhere else, we will be there also to reach out to the industry.